Left side, Bardero, top of the circle, side of the net, Gal in front of the net, Kitchton scored!
I'm with Brendan Kitchton of the Spokane Chiefs. First off, Brendan, tell us where you're from.
Spruce Grove, Alberta.
Where is Spruce Grove in Alberta?
50 minutes north of Edmonton.
What was it like to play in front of family and friends again at home for the first time in the last 2 years?
Oh, it was so exciting. You know, I had about 300 people there watching me, and there's a lot of talking after the game, but you know, it's really exciting to have all those people come watch me.
Great stuff. Now, like I said, you've been in Spokane for a while now. What's one meal you miss from home in Spruce Grove?
I don't know. It's a tough one. Just probably mom's home cooking. You know, great cook, healthy cook, and that's what I like.
Now, we don't want to forget your billets in Spokane. What's your favorite meal at your billets place down in Spokane?
Billets, probably nothing like a good steak. They make a pretty good steak.
Jostling with each other in front of the Rebel net. Kramer goes behind the goal, tries to jam it in, he does! Darren Kramer scores from the side of the net, and this game is tied at 1.
I'm now with Darren Kramer, captain of the Spokane Chiefs. First off, Darren, tell everyone watching where you're from.
Peace River, Alberta.
Now, for those that aren't familiar with Alberta or even Edmonton, where is Peace River?
Well, geez, it's another 9 hours north of Calgary, so it's quite a ways away.
Perfect. Now, you guys played at home on this Alberta road trip. How many friends and family did you have in attendance?
It was a ton. I mean, it was a pleasure playing in front of them. It's not very often that you got to play in front of your family and your friends playing so far away from home. So coming into Alberta for the first time, playing the Western Hockey League was a real honor and enjoyable.
Perfect. Now, you know, like we said, Spokane's a long ways away from Peace River. What's one meal you miss from your mom or dad's home cooking?
Geez, I don't know. I think it's just, you know, the homegrown foods, you know, that the mom cooks and stuff, and, you know, those are always the best.
Now, not to take anything away from your billets in Spokane, what's your favorite billet dish in Spokane?
The favorite billet dish, geez, I got one of the best billets in the league, I think. She makes a really good pasta, so, you know, it's really good for pregame and just for any occasion.
I'm with Colin Vancourt with the Spokane Chiefs. First off, tell us where you're from.
Red Deer, Alberta.
What did it mean to you for the first time ever in a WHL uniform to play in front of family and friends back in Red Deer?
Well, it was a cool experience for sure. You know, a lot of nerves coming through me at the beginning, but as the game went on, of course they wear off, and you know, you settle in, and yeah, it was a really cool experience.
Who'd you have at the game last night?
I had all my family and then friends and my parents' friends, a whole bunch of their work buddies. Some people I grew up with. So.
Did you have to buy those tickets?
No, they did, yeah. So.
Perfect. Now, you've been away from home for a while, last couple of years. What's one meal from your mom and dad's home cooking that you miss the most?
Definitely the steak and potatoes, yeah, that's for sure. We eat a lot of pasta here, especially on the road. So, yeah.
Now, not to take anything away from your Spokane billets, but what's your favorite dish that your billets make down in Spokane?
Well, probably the tacos, yeah. They make great tacos, so we get those a lot. So
is that on Taco Tuesday?
No, not always. Usually Thursdays.
Uware comes up with a loose puck back to the line for Kitchton. The Islander prospect sends it across. There's a shot from the line. Scores!
I'm with Spokane Chiefs Connor Chartier. First off, tell us where you're from.
Cochrane, Alberta.
Cochrane, Alberta. And where's that for people that aren't too familiar with Alberta?
I'm just outside of Calgary, about 15 minutes.
Real close to Calgary. Now, on this road swing through Alberta, you're playing at home here for the first time in a Spokane Chiefs jersey. What does that opportunity mean for you?
It'll be nice to play back in front of the home crowd. It's been a while, so yeah, looking forward to it.
Who do you have coming to the game?
Family and a lot of friends, hopefully.
Are you buying any tickets?
No, I'm going to let them do that.
Wing, he's got Muller with him, couldn't get a pass through. Now a shot and a left pad saved by Engel.
All right, I'm with Spokane Chiefs goaltender Mac Engel. First off, let everyone watching know where you're from.
Red Deer, Alberta.
Red Deer, Alberta. What did it mean to play in front of friends and family at home for the first time in the last couple of years?
It was awesome, you know, just getting back there in front of all the family, friends, and everyone there. So there's a good crowd of Spokane jerseys there, and it was good to get the win there, you know, going back to your hometown. Just incredible feeling, great experience.
Yeah, you guys picked up your first road win on the season. How many people do you think were there watching you specifically?
Oh, geez, there's probably a good 40 people.
Did you buy any of those 40 tickets?
Didn't touch a thing.
Did Tim Speltz or the Brett family?
Just the Pops.
Perfect.
The pocket there.
2 years away from home, or even longer. What's your favorite dish of home cooking you miss the most?
You know, I'm getting sick of pasta on the road here, so just anything Mom makes, you know, it's all good.
It's all good. Favorite billet family meal down in Spokane?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Gonna have to go with Mexican nights on Wednesday there.
Every Wednesday.
Great tacos, burritos, the whole thing.
I'm with Spokane Chiefs Blake Gal. Before we get started, let the viewers know where you're from.
Lethbridge, Alberta.
Now, if you're not from Alberta, how would you explain where that is to people in Washington?
I'm not sure. North, I'd say.
About 2 hours southeast of Calgary, right?
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. Now, you've been away from home for a little bit and haven't played in front of friends and family in a while. What does it mean for you to have this opportunity to play in front of these friends and family?
It means a lot to play in front of my family for sure, and friends who I don't see very often. Just to see them is great.
How many people do you think you got coming?
I'd say about 30.
Perfect, perfect. 30 tickets that you didn't have to buy, or did you buy?
I don't have enough money to buy those.
Perfect. Now, what dish of home cooking, either your mom's or dad's, from being back in Lethbridge, do you miss the most?
I'd say pizza.
Pizza? Homemade pizza?
Little Caesars pizza.
Little Caesars pizza. That's okay. That's okay. Now, not to take anything away from your billets, what's your favorite billet meal back in Spokane?
I'd say steak.
Steak? Steak and potatoes?
Yeah, steak and salad.
Is Washington steak as good as Alberta beef?
No.
And then we'll end it there. And with the Spokane Chiefs head coach Don Nachbar in the middle of their Alberta road trip, that's the theme of this interview. First off, you have 12 active players on your roster from Alberta. What does this homecoming, you think, mean to these guys?
A lot. It's always special to play in front of your friends, your family, and do well. And I think anytime you come home, it's a special feeling for the kids, it's a special feeling for the parents, and a proud moment.
Now, the taste of home and seeing friends and family, can that have a reverse effect, or could it always be a positive spin to it?
Well, from a coaching standpoint, you always want to reward the guys and get them in those games where their families are here. But a lot of times the guys will drift and play their own game. And from the coaching side, that's where you really want to clamp down on the guys. We've had success with team game, and hopefully we continue that throughout this trip.
You picked up your first regulation road win on this trip. Can we build some momentum from this? Can you build some momentum from this on this trip? Can it kind of turn things around for you guys on the road?
We're hoping. I think the bottom line for us is the kids that are from Alberta want to do well, and that drifts throughout the locker room. And there's always second effort involved when you have family at games and friends, and you want to do well. And I think the guys push through that. They put a lot of effort into winning, and I think they put a lot of effort into the preparation that goes into winning.
Now, you had one off day on Monday where you guys got to go to an Edmonton Oilers game. Did the players enjoy that experience?
Well, I think anytime a young guy can watch the players that they're trying to emulate and obviously trying to get to that level, it's special for them. They walked away with some great memories, especially how good the players are, how hard they work, how big they are, how strong they are. So it's a good teaching tool for us as coaches.
Now you have one more off day, that being today. Any exciting plans? Team building opportunities happening tonight?
Well, actually, with 5 games in 6 nights, and you count the 2 games that we just played before we came out here, we're playing, I believe it's 8 games in 11 days, so we haven't had a lot of off time. It's some time for the Alberta guys to spend in the afternoon with their families, and the other guys were having dinner together tonight, but it's a rest day and an off day with 3 games in 3 nights coming up.
Perfect. Thanks for this, Don.
Thanks a lot.